Buddhist practice, especially Zazen, is the fundamental basis of Buddhism. And when Gautama Buddha established Buddhism, of course there are no such scientific explanations.
So, this question of meditation and addiction, they're both the same question. Because meditation is supposed to be about breaking addictions, you would think, on the surface of it. But, there's lots of ways to look at this. The modern mystic has said that the only real value of meditation is to realize that it's impossible to control your thoughts. So you should sit, 5 or 10 times, and when you figure out that you can't figure it out and that you can't calm yourself, then you should be done with it. And that's definitely one way to look at it, because you can't really try to meditate. It's impossible to try to meditate. You cannot try not to try. You cannot desire not to desire. So how do you meditate? How do you cure your addiction to a thought, to an idea, to a chemical, to a plant, to an emotion? Some of us are addicted to anger, because anger, for a split second, makes the ego feel real. Because when you're that angry, you project so much of yourself. All that's left is this pure shell of emptiness. And for a split second, you feel stable and right and righteous. But then in the next moment, you shrink back and you implode on yourself, and then you see there's nothing left, and it was a total waste, and yourself was really the other that you just lashed out at. Anger is a drug. Anger is an addiction. But the only way to break the addiction is to face the addiction and then embrace the addiction. Because we cannot fight ourselves. We can't control ourselves. There's no choice to be made. We think when we are indulging in our addiction, whatever it may be, that we are solving a problem or settling ourselves back into equilibrium, but really we're just stalling, and inevitably we know we're going to face the end of the road, not having found what we were really after, which it's not meditating that we're after. What are we after? Maybe we're not after anything. It's not something we could ever find. It's not out there. It's not at a distance from us. It's got to be fundamentally present now, fundamentally present throughout all of our past and all of our future. And somehow we stare it in the face and we don't recognize ourselves. And we can only be doing it because we like it in some way, or it's part of a game that we enjoy playing, and we are just sadomasochistic, I guess. I mean, that's seems to be life. is how evolution occurs, it seems, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we're just trying to make that next leap to a compassionate system. Maybe. I'd like that.